Hello again everyone and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. We are back here in the Hinterlands. And we are going to... we have a couple of options. I do want to check this southwestern area here, I think, because this seems like a good idea. Since it's kind of the opposite end to where we actually need to go to Redcliffe. But there is a few places we can go. We do not want to go that way. We were not going that way. Please don't say that's the way we have to go to get to Redcliffe. It better not be. If it is, I'm pretty much screwed. We'll go to the Upper Lake camp, and then we'll go and meet this Blackwall character who is apparently a Grey Warden. But apparently all the Grey Wardens in Orlais and Ferelden have vanished, coincidentally in the same time as this whole Chantry explosion malarkey, which is a tiny bit suspicious. You know, just a little bit concerning. Just a bit strange, you know.
I spy.
Oh no.
No, but no. You should be good at finding things. Of course, you couldn't find Hawk.
Oh! Burn! No, sorry. That was quite funny, though. It must be said. That was a sick burn by Varric there, and I think. Well, yeah. I don't think Cassandra will ever actually recover from that one. I think that's it over. She's done. She is officially retired after that after that comment made by Varric there. That was fantastic. Right, can we get up this hill slowly? Yeah. Come on. There we go. So it looks like it's on the opposite end of this little swamp. Oh, you can actually wade through it. That helps a lot. No, you can't wade through it. It's slightly deeper than I originally thought it was. Okay, I guess we'll have to walk around then. I suppose. We completed a quest doing that as well. I'm not sure unless was it a collection? No. Hinterlands. Don't even know if it actually comes as an actual quest, to be honest with you. Oh wait, hold on. Lawson route. Ah. Oh, so we have to actually deliver the herbs to Thren. Right. Okay. We can do that at some point. We have to go back to Haven at some point anyway because we need to turn in. We need to get Liliana's report from the mission she was on. Right, so there's a landmark here. It's a nice stone. What is this? Ah, Turda. My old friend. Tell the tale of Turda Brightaxe, mountain maker, spirit's bride. Free her people, forged in fastness, made in mountains, hardy hide. Wise in wisdom, calm in counsel, great in gifts to her grateful guests. Sacrifice she did to spirits, took their teachings, followed quests. Bright her axe, unbreaking crystal, stirred to flame when temper flies. Gifted from her leaf-eared lover, laughing lady of the skies. Bested blades of all who tried, maidens spurning our request. Turda Brightaxe, dreamer's eyes, Avvar mother of her making. Right. So, Blackwall, wherefore art thou? Wherefore art thou, O mysterious Grey Warden person? Looks like there's something going on over here. Blackwall?
Remember how to carry your shields. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise, it's useless.
Blackwall? Warden Blackwall?
You're not. How do you know my name? Who sent?
Whoa! Who the shit are these guys?
That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first. Conscripts, here they come.
Oh great, so we're leading a freaking conscripted army against a bunch of bandits. Well, I suppose.
Go
Black Steel Scouts. What the hell was that?
Sorry, bastards.
Well, you said it.
Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well, thieves are made, not born. Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You saved yourselves.
So he seems to be helping a bunch of people who've been robbed, I'm guessing. Very noble of him.
You're no farmer. Why do you know my name? Who are you?
Greetings are in order, yes.
I know your name because I'm an agent of the Inquisition. I'm investigating whether the disappearance of wardens has anything to do with the murder of the Divine.
Maker's balls. The Wardens and the Divine. That can't... No, you're asking so you don't really know. First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do that, right? No more blight, job done. Wardens are the first thing forgotten. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
I wasn't accusing wardens yet, no.
I'm not here to accuse, not yet. I just need information. I've only found you. Where are the rest?
I haven't seen any Wardens for months. I travel alone, recruiting. Not much interest because the Archdemon is a decade dead, and no need to conscript because there's no blight coming. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what we need, who we need. These idiots forced this fight, so I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time they won't need me. Grey Wardens can inspire. Make you better than you think you are.
I wasn't aware Grey Wardens could take whatever they want.
It's complicated. If there's a blight, everyone has to help the effort to fight it. The treaties are ancient. Outside of blights, it's as binding as a clever tongue can make it.
Do you have any idea where the other Wardens could have gone?
Maybe they returned to our stronghold at Weishaupt? That's in the Anderfels, a long way north. I don't really know. Can't imagine why they'd all disappear at once, let alone where they disappear to.
Why haven't you gone missing like the rest of them?
Well, maybe I was going to. Or maybe there's a new directive but a runner got lost or something. My job was to recruit on my own. Plan to stay that way for months. Years.
He seems rather disconnected, yeah.
It's been a pleasure, Warden Blackwall, but this didn't help at all.
Oh well.
Inquisition. Agent, did you say? Hold a moment. The Divine is dead and the sky is torn. Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved. If you're trying to put things right, maybe you need a warden. Maybe you need me.
How can you alone help?
The
Yeah.
Inquisition needs all the support it can get. But what can one Grey Warden do?
Save the fucking world if pressed.
Well, it's true.
Look, maybe
That has
fighting
happened
demons
before.
from the sky isn't something I'm practiced at. But show me someone who is. And like I said, there are treaties. Maybe this isn't a blight, but it's bloody well a disaster. Some will honor them. Being a warden means something to a lot of people.
He's got a point. One Blackwall will leave and not return. One Blackwall will join the Inquisition. Well, he seems like a good man. He's a good fighter. Like he says, the Inquisition needs all the help we can get. So, yeah, let's take him.
Warden Blackwall, the Inquisition accepts your offer.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's
They
going
who
on.
stand.
And perhaps I've been keeping to myself for too long. This warden walks with the Inquisition.
Fabulous. Oh, so there we go. So we actually have a new companion now. Old Blackwall. Well, I think we'll stick with the main party for now. But we'll definitely make sure to talk to Blackwall when we go back to Haven. And we have a quest to the war table which has to still utilize the Grey Warden treaties, which we can do. But let's check the characters first. I do not have much on Warden Blackwall. We know he became Constable of the Grey in Val Chavan after Warden Constable Fontaine assumed the position of Commander of the Grey from her predecessor. He also bears the Silverite Wings of Valor, an honour bestowed upon Orlesian Wardens for deeds of great daring. The details of the act for which Blackwall earned the Silverite Wings, however, are sketchy. Grey Wardens hide their secrets well. The medal was likely awarded for a campaign to secure deep rose entries within Orlais, shortly after the Fifth Blight. Several Grey Wardens lost their lives in that campaign, perhaps more would be dead if not for Blackwall. According to my sources, Warden Blackwall has been travelling alone for several years now. The last anyone saw him at the keep in Val Chavan, it was 937 Dragon. It has been completely abandoned along with all of the Warden outposts. I believe Blackwall is as curious about the disappearance as we are. Perhaps in time we will find answers. I certainly hope so. Right. Get all this looted then. Bloody Qunari helmet. I'm guessing Iron Bull will eventually be a companion too. The note. You can die pretending you'll earn back your soldier's honor, or you can do something with the skills that son of a bitch taught you. Spend some time with my boys, no one will know who you are in Ferelden, and it's not so bad. A little bit of smuggling, a little bit of extortion, you'll get used to it. And you'll pay with your life, so I hope you're very happy with your choices. Right, so there's the mosaic piece here. The fall. Right, the hatchets. Probably not that good for anybody at the moment. What's this over here? No, just more blood lotus. Is there anything inside the actual cabin, I wonder? I'm sure we can go inside. Yes, we can. What's this? The Orlesian Empire. There are many lords and ladies in Valrio, and I mean this literally. Once the system of noble titles in Orlais was labyrinthine, there were barons and barons and baronets and sir barons and a whole lot of others, each with its own origins and its own nuances of comparison. The Orlesian aristocracy is ancient and much given to competition. All the nobility play the grand game, as it is known, whether they wish to or not. It is a game of reputation and patronage, where moves are made with rumours and scandal as the chief weapon. No gentle game this, more blood has been drawn as a result of the grand game than any war the Orlesians have fought. Of this I am assured by almost every gentleman here. As far as titles went, everything changed with the coming of Emperor Drakon, who established the Orlesian Empire as it exists now, and who created the Chantry. There is no more venerated figure in Orlais. In Valrio, the statue of Drakon stands as tall as the statue of Andraste. Drakon determined that the grand game was tearing Orlais apart, so he abolished all titles besides his own and Lord and Lady. I am told with some twittering amusement that this action did not end the grand game as Drakon had intended. Now the Lords and Ladies collected unofficial titles rather than official ones, such as the Exalted Patron of Tassos Clay or Uncle to the Champion of Trems. It is a headache to remember such titles, and one winces to think of the poor dorm of the balls who must rattle them off as each guest enters the room. The aristocracy is different from Ferelden in other ways as well. The Orlesians' right to rule stems directly from the Maker. There exists neither the concept of rule by merit, nor the slightest notion of rebellion. If one is not noble, one aspires to be, or at least aspires to be in the good graces of noble, and is ever watching for a way to enter the patronage of those better placed in the grand game. And then there are the masks and the cosmetics. I have not seen so much paint since the kennels at High Ever, but that is another story. I think that's the exact same entry that was in Dragon Age 2, if I'm not mistaken. I have a distinct recollection of that. Anyway. Thinking we should perhaps go back to Haven. Just for a moment. Yeah, I think we will actually. We'll head back to Haven, because if we head back to Haven, we can utilize Blackwall's treaties. Maybe, I don't know if it'll work. We can get Liliana's report, potentially Josephine's soon too as well, because I don't think that will be too far off. And then also we can have a conversation with Blackwall, see if we can learn a bit more about him. But yeah, I'll catch you when this loading screen finishes. And we're back. So Josephine is ready to report in. I just got a notification there. And also, Cassandra apparently approves of something. I'm not exactly sure what she approves of, but it said she approves. So, I mean, that's good, right?
Do you need something?
She's clearly not got anything else to talk about, but
Another time.
well, she approves though, so that's good. There's also an exclamation mark over here. Oh, but it's Blackwall. The Blackwall is hanging around here.
Please send this
Let's have a speak with him then. See if we can learn anything more about this guy.
Make her look at it. So much easier to ignore when it's far away. And to actually walk out of it. To be that close.
I was lucky, yeah.
If I hadn't been saved by Inquisition soldiers, I don't know what would have happened.
Inquisition soldiers? That's not what I've heard. The breach, the Divine's death, the Wardens. It doesn't make sense. There's so much we don't know.
Your experience with the Wardens will certainly be useful.
Mostly the treaties, I expect. Old parchments you're welcome to. What about you? How do you fit into all this?
I want peace, yeah.
I just want to help stop the war. Try to put things back in order.
A worthy goal, one I'm happy to support. For me, I'll be satisfied so long as we find the bastards that killed the Divine. They owe us some answers.
Oh, you're right there. Alright, anything more we can speak to Blackwall about?
I've heard rumors of abandoned Warden camps all over these parts. If we have time, I'd like to take a look. See if there's anything we can salvage.
Of course.
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
The Wardens? I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
Okay.
The Blight's been over for 10 years. What do Wardens do when the world's not ending?
There is still Darkspawn. Just because we killed so many in Ferelden doesn't mean they're gone. And the world is not so peaceful that there's no use for good men with swords. Sometimes you have to figure out for yourself what the pledge to protect others really means. It's not always about just archdemons and blights.
Where were you during the Blight?
I was in Ferelden, on my own like always. Quietly killed my fair share of Darkspawn too.
You haven't had
Interesting
contact
that he
with other
never seemed to
Wardens
pop
for a
up
while.
anywhere in Origins during that whole blight.
Always done. Recruitment only requires one man.
Since the Grey ones were few and far between in Ferelden.
Works best for everyone that way.
Yeah, me and Alistair were... well, the hero Ferelden and Alistair were the only two known surviving Grey ones too, weren't they? I believe.
So you have no
Don't
idea
know,
what the
maybe
rest
maybe
of
an
the
oversight
Wardens are.
somewhere.
We
I
found
don't know.
out. The blight is over. We don't need an organized force. And orders don't change much from day to day. For the last 1,000 years or so, it's been just find Darkspawn, kill them, repeat as necessary.
Fair enough.
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me.
Drive over... Oh god, there's a lot of stuff there. Let's talk about you,
I
yeah.
want to hear more about you.
Compared to yours, my life will seem dull indeed.
Your name, Blackwall, doesn't sound Orlesian. Marcher, then? Ferelden?
I was from the Free Marchers originally. Markham. That was a long time ago. Another life.
I hear that many Wardens were once criminals.
You're right. And when you join, your past is forgotten, so let's leave it that way.
Oh, it didn't seem too keen to talk about that.
What did you do before you became a Warden?
I was a soldier, a nobody trained to wield a sword and follow orders. I grew weary of fighting other men's wars.
So you became a Warden?
More or less. Becoming a Grey Warden was the first time I felt like I mattered. The life I led before seems hollow in comparison. Perhaps one day it will fade away.
Why did you join the Wardens?
Because they remember honor and sacrifice. Words that have little meaning to the rest of us. Because they lay down their lives for those they have sworn to protect. We all need to believe there are such men in the world. I needed to believe I could be one of them.
Fair enough.
We can continue this discussion at another time.
Very well.
What else have we got?
Inquisitor,
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I expected more. More men, better equipment. You may have Andraste's favor, but wars are won by men, soldiers.
We are working on it, you know.
Avoiding war altogether would be ideal.
True enough. Still, it never hurts to be prepared. One thing I will say about your men. They're passionate, devoted. You inspire them. Build on that foundation, and you will have an army that makes nations tremble.
What do you think about all this trouble between the Mages and Templars?
Looking at it from where we stand, it seems inevitable. But that could be hindsight. How many of us actually saw it coming? Either way, I don't think the Chantry will ever recover.
It's going to take a long time for them to recover if they ever do.
What do you think of Haven?
It's a war camp that was once a pilgrim's refuge. It's the state of the world, though, isn't it? Holy ground turned into a battlefield. Pity about that temple. Would have been nice to see it.
You're telling me.
What do you think of my advisors?
Josephine's lovely, and craftier than you'd expect. The Inquisition could not have picked a better ambassador.
Is that all you have to say about them?
What do you think of my
There's
advisors?
two others.
Cullen. He's got the look of a man who's been through too much. He's seen the best and the worst of humanity, and I think he still struggles with where that leaves him. Still, I trust him to watch my back.
Yeah, Cullen's a trustworthy guy when push comes to shove, I think.
Josephine's lovely, and craftier than you'd expect.
You don't want to
The Inquisition could not have picked a better ambassador.
you don't want to say anything about
What do you
Liliana?
think of my advisors?
Josephine's lovely.
Okay, no, you don't clearly.
The
Fair enough.
Inquisition could not have picked a better ambassador.
This time?
Liliana
Oh, there we go.
seems nice, also a little frightening, but mostly nice.
No one's watching, yeah.
You're not saying that for my benefit, are you? Are you so certain you're being watched?
Are you so certain we aren't? I don't want to wake up with a blade in my kidneys if I can help it.
Fair enough.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
Whoa!
Diamondback with
Jesus.
Solas. You've been warned. Taught him the game last night. He turned around and beat me at it. Lost everything. Had to walk back to my quarters with only a bucket for my bits.
Anybody
Have
else?
some feelings about our friends.
Don't play Diamondback with Solas. You've been warned.
I wish it was like Josephine, where you could specifically ask about people.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
You already know what I think of your forces. I'm not
Oh,
sure what else
cause,
there is
yeah.
to
This
say.
should be more
What do you think
specific.
of the Inquisition's cause?
Restoring order is a goal I support wholeheartedly. But that's not the end of it, is it? Not by a half. The Lady Seeker believes we are restoring the Chantry. Others say it needs reform. I don't know where you stand on the matter, and I'll admit I haven't made up my mind either.
Fair
We
enough.
should return to our duties.
As you wish. You are, after all, in charge.
Right. So that's interesting. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you have enjoyed. If you have, then please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll catch you in the next episode of Inquisition. And saying, guys, have a nice day. Bye-bye.